On April 7th, the Iowa women's basketball team fell just shy of its dreams of a national championship, losing to South Carolina 87-75 in the title game of the 2024 NCAA Women's Tournament in Cleveland. As it turns out, the event came to symbolize something other than the Hawkeyes making it to the biggest game in their sport for the second time in as many years. Unbeknownst to many at the time, it would be the last game of Coach Lisa Bluder's career. On Monday, Bluder retired as Iowa's coach after completing her 24th season at the school, marking the end of a long and decorated coaching career. Bluder announced her retirement in the form of a letter she penned to Hawkeye Nation, describing her time at the helm of the program as the honor of my career, while adding that she hopes she can be an asset to our basketball program and this athletics department in any way that I am able during her retirement. It's a momentous decision that instantly became one of the biggest stories in the world of women's basketball, professional or college. With Bluder's departure, women's college basketball is losing one of its more accomplished and revered figures. Bluder's retirement, or at least the timing of it, 1 month after the end of the season, came as a bit of a surprise. What prompted her choice, and why now? In the letter she wrote announcing her retirement, Bluder said she spent time with her players and coaches since the end of the season preparing for the Hawkeyes' next steps heading into the 2024-25 season. Bluder added, though, that doing so came with personal contemplation about what this journey has meant to me, how to best champion this program, and what the future looks like for my family and me. After doing so, Bluder said, it became clear to me that I am ready to step aside. Retiring, particularly from a sport you love so dearly, is a deeply personal decision, but even for an outside observer, Bluder's choice is understandable. Bluder has been a college head coach since 1984, when she took over at St. Ambrose, an NAIA school in Davenport. Just 1 year after she finished her playing career at Northern Iowa, she coached 6 seasons there before moving on to Drake, and since 2000, she has been at Iowa, making her one of the longest tenured coaches in women's college basketball. Though it ultimately didn't end with a championship, Bluder will be leaving the sport on something of a high note. The Hawkeyes advanced to the NCAA championship game in each of the past 2 seasons, the furthest the program had ever been in the event. Prior to that run, they had made just one Final Four, back in 1993 when the legendary C. Vivian Stringer was coach. Perhaps making the decision a bit easier was the fact that Iowa was losing a number of key pieces from that 2023-24 team, namely guard Caitlin Clark, the 2-time National Player of the Year, and the NCAA Division I career scoring leader, men's or women's. Clark and Kate Martin, 2 of the Hawkeyes' 3 leading scorers last season, were selected in the 2024 WNBA draft, with Clark going No. 1 overall to the Indiana Fever.